Okay, and wow, that sucked. And here we are again.
Welcome to IO North Tower, Area 18's premier centre for business development. Please consult any of our associates for help or rental opportunities.
Yep, here we are again. Well, some of us. Not already fully there yet.
Welcome to IO North Tower, Area 18's premier centre for business development. Please consult any of our associates for help or rental opportunities.
So, sorry for that. That was a crash to desktop. And let's see whether that works. Dude. Let's see whether he knows where to press the button.
IO North Tower, Area 18.
Good. Right one to go. Okie dokie. Unleash your ship's potential. Wow, that's a bit of a turret. Oh, you want some torpedoes? Oh, they're not pointy. We want pointy torpedoes, don't we? Idris experience. Here we are with an Idris experience. We'll see where it goes. Heavily guarded, med-based starboard. Oh, that's really nice, huh? Is it? I assume many of you already saw that, and we're still gonna take some time to have a look through. It's not the first time that I took the tour for Idris. It's just good to see how it continues to grow and develop. Beds, recovery rooms, operating. It's nice, it's nice. Escape pods, rear turret. Yeah, there is definitely a lot to look at in this whole things. You want to see a look at the cargo bay? Hello. Maintenance access, the whole engineering area. Place where we've been before. closer to the entrance right now. It's hard to walk in front, but actually it's my favorite way to walk through things when I'm exploring it. To have a look at the mess hall. See with whom we're messing with. Crew quarters. A lot of fire extinguisher. I'm looking forward when we can hold those in our hand and try to splash down our friends. Aye, aye, aye. Yeah, that brings back memories from a very long time ago. Just without the spacecraft, but yeah, those who know what they're talking about. Only one place where you have to sleep like this. Nice overview charts overhead. It's good. I don't own an Idris, and have you seen the movements of the guard? Like he's pushing, moving his leg to relax, and all this. It's all those details too that are just really nice. Really nice. So let's get into front view as first person front view. Heck. And we will go blast door. Yeah, bridge. That's where it's written at. And there we are. Yeah, that's just a different thing. Okay, we're at the pilot standing, pilot seats, captain seat. And look at that view. No, we can't get into the seat. Otherwise we could have get a nicer view onto how this thing is towering over the city. It doesn't even look as big when you are in it. But it is big. I don't know the detailed numbers. What? Main deck. Oh yeah, we're back down here. Yeah, I'm not gonna... Yeah. It's not really spoiling anymore because we've seen the Idris many times. The only thing that we haven't seen it is... Well, even that we had. There was a... You could fly the Idris. You could hold it for a while. I remember our allied orcs, Joker's Gambit, did that. Boy, do we have some weapon racks here? That's good. I'm just really curious in the end and how it's going to be with having all those put on vehicles in there. Side base, different things. Port side. What do you mean port side? Oh yeah, that's the cargo deck down here. That's a bit of space in there. We put in all vehicles and the many. Where do we go? Brig. What Attack is brig. Hello. Oh, you can see the brig. Oh, everybody has his own little sleep compartment to get to be in there. That's not bad. Okay. Bridge. This is up to the bridge. We're not going there. Not a turret to mount. Center side. Oh, we've seen that guy before. Pilot's ready room. Very interesting what that's going to be. Where the pilot puts on his makeup, or what's it gonna be? Okay, but we've been distracted. I actually wanted to exit the ship and go back and see what it is. Oh, let's have a look at the... Oh, no, yeah, Captain's Quarter. I've been there. They were accessible as well in the other ones. But I mean, to me, just to be up here is already a cool thing, is it? Defending the future. I will definitely do as well. I mean, my alt account is considered to be one of the bad guys, and I definitely will do as well some streaming when I go and do the missions, or dedicated to accounts that would like to have crime stats. I try to keep this account crime stat free. Yeah, just because it's a bit of a hassle. So I only have one that when my bad guy goes into the goes to prison, I just can leave him there and do stuff with this one. So I don't need to do all the mining that or the escaping. And oh yeah, by the way, escaping. You can find the video for escaping somewhere here. I will add it at some point. What time do we have? 30 minutes in. Okay. That's going to be a tab. Yeah. So, yeah, let's go back to actually our hangar. Let's do some... Ouch. Ah. When you think about it, letting yourself being run down into... this one of those posts, but it is difficult. I mean, well, it depends. But I think it's by its own. It's a nice thing to actually enjoy those places and do this whole walking around. Then instead of just running through, well, you can slow it terribly down. There's no need to do that, but just to slow down a little bit while you go through this place, and just remember how much time and effort has been put into this game and how far it actually came over the years, with all the pain that was involved with it. I assume not only for the players who lost over and over all the stuff, but as well for CIG. And the people who work there who had to do all the things. It's good to remember that. I noticed I dislike the look of my non-looking scorched armor, even if it is scorched. It doesn't match the outfit, but so let's see where we're gonna go. Let's see where we're gonna go. If you have any suggestions that you want to add on where to go, just let me know. I'm just realizing not sure. Well, I assume so.
Now arriving.
Where are we? Oh, here we go. Yes. I see I already ran down all my health, not my health, my food to 50%. Ah, there we're running again. That I'm able to walk this basically backward means just I did this way too many times, this just transition here. And yeah, the truth is I most likely cannot even, I can do it in every big city and not only this one here. But yeah. Area 18 still is one of my favorite, even if I prefer the looks of the hangar in Microtech and Crusader. But the idea of this of this place, of the whole planet as a city, the whole idea like of this Coruscant-like place, that's pretty cool. I really like that. I'm just not sure at the present moment whether I really can see the chat. Oh, hell, I can add my emojis into the chat. When did that happen? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, where were we? I will, yeah, sorry, I'm still, well, part of this here is still setting up the whole thing. Why I haven't just delivered that one? Because I usually have my Nursa sitting here in the station just to, as an easy place to refill my stuff. Has an easy refiller off, and There she is. Oh yeah. I might need to check whether there are, whether my keybinds are still set up. It's always the big question after a patch, whether the keybinds do what they're supposed to do. Okay, that button is slightly off. Let's just shortly revitalize. That looks good. Revitalizing's going on. Medical regeneration admin. Any changes? Oh, this has to remove people. If I want to set it up, and medical care as we know it. Okay, we filled up. Yeah, it's always good to just to check in and see where the stuff is still the same, or whether what kind of big changes we experienced without even noting it. Okay.
Welcome to Robert Space Industries.
Nice.
Join the ride. System check.
Ouch. The brake is still an issue. Yeah. You need to still fully brake it manually and then turn off this thing afterwards, otherwise you get cramps. Let's open all the doors. Access from all the sides. Good. Well, technically I would put on ATLS and Geo and everything here too, because it's primary residence and we want to have that. So okay, so shortly for vehicles, let's see. Yeah, I don't like that one. I'm not happy. But at least I can, well, Alstom, well, I have some ball lights, that's not bad. And we can put the VK00 in that one, so that's at least some things. Yeah, I'm not happy about the situation. Trust me on that. Trust me on that. I have a bolide for this one too, and just these chimalis there. As I said, not amused. A Thunderhead library. Ah, that's from this. We cannot change anything here yet. With the Geo, the Lawson, I can add. Where? Okay. Oh, my mining laser seems to have disappeared. I had the Helix for this one, which I actually quite liked. But if I unload some repeaters from that, then I could actually... Yeah, I don't know yet what to do. See, all that's left was 2 NDB repeaters, and trust me, I found more of those. I found more of those in... what's the name of the combat zone? Arbitrary. A lot more. No, not amused. Let's just shortly check out on this one. The library systems. Thermax. Well, that's not bad actually. Thermax it's an industrial, and yeah, the industrials are pretty good. Firecell Cascades or Dynaflux Arco, so it's Bulwark here. Yeah, Mirage would be nice, but yeah, you know how it is. Would anyway not work, but we wanna change. Oh, my abrades are gone. Why? Okay, so my abrades haven't survived the transition. Yeah. Rhino repeaters as usual systems. I already changed some part. What? Power plant empty? See. Yeah, we put in the sedulity. Sedulity is, it is what it is, but it's not. It's okay. 600i. I have this because of the current subscribers event. For a long time, I wondered whether I want to have a one of those, but I don't. Yeah, I'm not into that much into the 400i again. The 600i. Yeah, let's but chill. Let's pull it out. Let's pull it out and let's have a flight, even if it's. Okay, let's retrieve that one, just for the fun of it. So, what are we interested in aside of that? I mean, how the bounty... it's just massive. It's just massive. So many player bounties to get. Collection... Sabir makes space armor. Favors. Want armor look like a tree. That's the quasi basic. Yeah. So, I'll tell you, for you, very useful ship panthers. For useful ship parts, whatever that means. So Ace Interceptor helmets. Bring kill of favor. Ace the juvenile Falaka Fang. Bolt gun. Super useful ship parts. Seppi gun, more wood-like. Oh, he's still very hungry. Snaggy stick, get up coffee. Milk, Oak Daddy, additional resource for issues. Yeah, the Rayari is out there too. I unlocked both of them in the last run, which I just it's good. Trade councilship for favors, 50 councils. That's nice. One Polaris needs something special. Delivered important station, fun, copious skull gun, all the nice skins you can get. If you want to do your Polaris war service, Tavern war service marker, pristine. Oh, these are all these markers you find all around the place. Yeah, so there is a lot to get from these many parts. Very nice ship for trade. 50 favors. Caronite, Jaclium, Seldinium. good chip, 20 kilos. So, yeah, there is gift gun. I will gift gun. Yeah, those cheaper ones you need to pay attention to because it just it just sometimes it's questionable stuff that you actually get. This one, remember, I think it's not the whole of the armor you get for all of that. You get one part of it. I think it's still the same. That's how it was. Many people got disappointed because it's not really clear when you look at it. Okay, how does the holding look like? Planetary cargo hold by Genie 2. Mining, so that's all rookie. I haven't done any of that in the last run. I focused on very different things, but still, I'm amazed how good, how underestimated. This one, I mean, this is Schubling Cell 5, Cell 2. These are just really close to each other. You technically could fly from one place to the other. Of course, I mean, it's easy to use quantum because Lyria has such a low atmosphere, so it's pretty good to do. So yeah, there is a lot of stuff to do for all kinds of things. Wow, it got even more. We got 159 before. And there are even more pro-temp suspects. How's all those bad guys? Dazenrad, KT-99, Crimson Roy, Rainstick, Days, Lord Sage, Kazuhibu, very high-risk targets. Yeah, oh, reputation. Yeah, I haven't... Okay, so... Reputation states. Bounty Hunters Guild. Nice. Nice. Foxwell, I'm not that far. Headhunters. Dynamics, I'm not for. Clash of Reputation? Oh, when you bring in people? Is this for that? I wasn't aware of that. Red Wind Hole and Microtech. That's gonna be interesting. I haven't paid attention to it. Maybe I totally missed that part of the reputation here. Because I did not pay any attention in the PTU onto reputation. Because yeah, in the PTU, what do I bother about reputation when it's not a testing focus? So that's just interesting. Good. So what we gonna do? That's the big question. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? Can do pretty much anything. And that's it. Always what makes it so complicated. If you could do anything, so then what you gonna do? Okie dokie. Bring this, we bring that. Just because we can. Because I like the whole repair thing that you can do with it. It's cool. We have this, have that. Shall we bring a container too? For the sake of it? Nah, not for now. Well, if you're already here, let's just bring one. Yay, it worked. Oh, yeah, anyway, I need to test whether the 400i... Sometimes 400i, due to its very, very interesting ways of the MF are created, not to mix or stir up with an NFT, that's a different thing, it's an MFT. Standard containers. So 8 SU. We just want to bring one of those because it's good to have one, isn't it? That seemed to be the pulling towards and away from me seemed to be even slower than before. But yeah, that's Don't take me on for granted on that. This is always it's just hard to say. Oops. Can I have some grid, please? Oh yeah, if I place it next to it, I don't have any grid. Huh, that stuck well. So grid seems to be better. In the patch notes, over 200 bugs fixed. I still wish to have those boxes here again. We used to have here boxes underneath that. Like, well, not boxes, but compartments. And what we're definitely going to test again if we can somebody put into there. You incap the people. And you can put them in there. I made a little shorty about that. I don't know. I don't know how many patches. I don't know whether it still was 4.0. So let's see whether it's actually flyable or whether I need to change another ship because the frames are dropping too hard. And I turn the thing on. Oh, it works. Ah, nice, man. I just love it. This is always so much good news to have these things working, to have these things fit. And I look so much forward to when this ship has its scanning capacities. Gonna be so good. Why the long face? People keep on asking when you're out with this ship. But it's just a magnificent beauty, this ship. You can't say what you want. Okie dokie. So that wasn't what I wanted, but it's okay. Let's just head out of atmosphere and then pass on. Let's try on one of these holding missions for the reason I haven't done it in a while. Planetary small. We just take the one that we looked at before, 55Ks. That's not bad. As I said, we're gonna just process ourselves through all the different possibilities that we're having. New ones, old ones. We might even pass over to Pyro, do some maintenance missions. I assume there will be a lot of people. Oh, that was a rough jump. Wait. We need to pick it up first. Just not the Comary. They must have sitting right behind us, behind each other. Pluck. That's better. I mean, but Genie itself looks a little bit like Starship Enterprise, is it? Just a little bit. Not really, but just a bit. And yeah, I never really was a big Trekkie or something, so I'm not a Trekkie. I'm a Star Warsy. But still, it has a look-alike with this ring over there. I just realized it's way too bright. I forgot to change the light of things. Can I please have a hanger? That was too much. Yeah. Wow, that's a bad one. Oh yeah. Lucky. There we got the hanger request. Yeah. You start to fool around and start to threaten to explode the stations, they give you a hanger. And yeah, I switched to coupled. And I didn't change the light to auxiliate. Auxiliate? I think it's auxiliate. And I expected my hanger to be over there, but it's right. That's the small and hangers, medium hangers are always over here. Maybe I shouldn't speed as much around the station. Because if you go here, you can change the light to auxiliate or to emergency. And then it's a lot easier to fly with. So auxiliate is actually, well, to me, it's the best. It depends. I mean, I think it's in the end, it's as well a question of taste. Where's my elevator? Here. And you couldn't do that pretty everywhere. Change the ship's lightning here too. Bit harder to hit here. Okay. Collect shipment. Of course, the more dedicated holder would place the ship more in front of the elevator. But yeah. Really? I just perplexed for a moment because I thought that's not going to happen. I mean, I assume I don't. What? That's like. I don't even think that. I mean, that can't make a difference. It just yeah, they're even not visible here when I'm just getting on it. Or do I need to go to admin first? Meanwhile. Yeah, I just want to check it up. Check it out. Let's see if the mission description says something. Just let me check that up for a moment. I want to see that because that's just interesting. Okay. Well, it can't be at the cargo center. Well, what do you mean it can't be? It can be anywhere, but just never was anything like that. It would have been a total new thing if you would get. But as I said, sometimes because of the vastness of changes that are happening in this game, every now and then you just don't know. We could grab a hot dog. That would work. Let's see, wait, am I? Hangar still available? Yes. I mean, there's one more thing to test. where else it could be, but I assume it's just an issue with the mission. I assume. You see, yeah, you'll see now. It's a lot nicer way of dealing with that thing. Just need to test the jet for a second. Okay, let's try it. I have some waiting time, that's okay. Oh, wow. Just got scared for a moment when I looked at that ship. Looked slightly dismantled. Still has some graphical glitches. Well, it's okay. It's most likely has to do with the shadows or something. And yeah, trust me, I deleted my shaders. Okay. I don't know. I don't see any chat symbols here, which is weird. Not sure. In case you guys are writing, technically I should be able to see it. I have the chat all in front of me, but if I try to drop something on my own by myself, I can't actually do anything. That's unintentional too. Yeah. Weird. I don't know. Oops. Yeah, let's not hit the wall here. There we go. That took slightly longer as expected. Okay, we do that one little thing here where we try to hail the cargo point, which is no reason to do actually, because the stuff that I'm supposed to pick up would be needed to pick up from things. Oh, why you want to impound me? What the heck? Yeah, so I can't collect that shipment. That's disappointing. Let's untrack that one. See what we go. Of course, we get call to arms. Since we can't do that again, we want to do it. Secure contractor evaluation. Trial, defend location. Let's try that. When have you done last time a bunker? To me, a hell of a long time ago. Let's try. Let's go and have a look. Let's start with something well started. It started quite a while ago. Let's just have a look at it. For your safety, you've been relocated. Ah, thank you so much. To Walla? Ah, this game. I'm so happy that I love that thing so much. But that's just, yeah. Not clear what's going on with the live chat. But it's okay. I mean, yeah. No, it's not okay in case you are typing. Currently can't see anything of that. I will check on later on the over the computer, but my tablets do not show anything on that. Even if I have it right open here. Let's see where it goes. Let's slow down. Oops. Yeah, let's slow down. It's a bit quick that I approach here.
Landing gear deployed.
A magnificent beast, this game. Look at it. Oops, we already have some bad guys here. Shall we ship them or shoot them? Let's shoot them. Worst case, I die. Best case, they die. Interesting, they haven't even noticed me yet. Which of course raises a question onto our idea. And that's another good reason why you bring one of those boxes. So you have a hiding spot. How does that guy can't stay there without... Oh, that was dangerous. These are my guys. And that's an innocent. That's a good thing. Always look first, she's after. So Kojak methods do not work. I'm wondering what's happening if I approach, if they start shooting me. But it is a defense site, so... Big questions arising. A lot of green markers. Oh, wow. Oh, that's one of those weight missions. I have memories on those. We used to do that a lot because it used to be one of the safest way to actually make some money in the game. The stuff would work. Oh, torched. Ashfall. Oh, well. I don't want that. I already have a couple of those grenade launchers, but when I don't know what to put in, why not break that? I always can put it back in the box. Let's see what's going on. Shooting started. Ah, effective NPCs. Can't say that about me. Well, you could say I'm not an NPC, but I was more into the effectiveness. Yeah, stop swearing. Okay, that was way fun. Now, we can take that thing into our hands. Equip. Yeah. But we have to move it out of our hands as well, as we don't have a direct access button. Where is it? Oh, here. Yeah, but this whole placement thing. Yeah, so, not sure yet. Still figuring out. I'm still not convinced on putting my med gun where the handgun's supposed to be, because I like my handgun. Totally. Good or bad, who knows? I like it. They're coming in. Why shooting 3 times? If 2 times is enough. Hey! And who are you to shoot me? Minor injury. Left. Yeah, I got you too. Have we? Oh, I hit the wall. That was not how I would wanted to see that. As I said, code up. 2 hits. Even on too heavy. If 1 chest, 1 head, it's down. Well, with the proper attachments. See? That was a heavy. Pum pum. Only thing that is challenging with it is only 6 rounds in the thingy. What do you call it? Revolver. Not really a revolver, but okay. But it looks like we can easily do those bunkers, which have, I mean, they have a certain amount of funness to them. Even I think, I don't know how many patches long we do those, but they definitely still have some appeal. And with that you can farm scorched stuff here too now instant on these places, that's pretty cool to do. So every now and then, before you do not know what to do, you can always do a bunker. All right, let's see where it goes. Still, my personal most successful loadout is still P8 with Coda. Now we have a heavy. That's a boss. Yeah, but boss is down. Oh, we don't need to shoot at dead people. Oh wow. Yeah, I'm not sure whether I really like those markers. They're for sure helpful. And I mean, based on all the technology, we most likely would have heartbeat sensor, whatever else you can imagine why this is actually working. But just for us, game-wise, come on. I'm not sure whether it's really needed. We did. Oh, so this was the trial, actually. So the trial was a defense site with 3 waves. That used to be a 35k mission. And now this is the security contractor evaluation to do. Well, that's interesting. And now I just shortly need to check what's going on with this whole chatting thing. It's interesting here on the computer. I can see the whole chat thing, the stuff that I wrote into, but I can't see. So I'm not fully verified whether my my tablet is actually, even if it says that I'm on live chat, whether it's displaying the chats that been chatted, the chat. In case you chatter some chat, I might see it or might not see it, which is definitely not. It might sound like I don't mind. I actually do mind. But it would be nice if you could just check out what kind of Zion this is. It's a standard one. It's just I assumed that it's a standard one, but still. Wait. This is a tweaker. No, it's just standards. Okay, these are just standards. Good. Because the tweakers for what I put on the Coda, it's a tweaker 1, size 1. You get them in the ruin station in case you're looking for those. I made a whole guide for weapons on where to get what and what to put on which. It's not difficult. It's super simple, but it's actually highly effective in case, well, if you like the handguns. If you don't like the handguns, don't even worry about it. But I do like them. Good. So we did this security contractor evaluation just for the point of having it done, and we're able to do it, and we don't see any freaking boxes around here. Well, I haven't checked the cargo area. I go check the cargo area, and if we're on with that, we're moving out. Seriously? No boxes? Corticopain. I already emptied out from that what I wanted. Let's go up surface level and see what happens there. So that was interesting that the evaluation was one of these 3-wave missions that used to be a 35, 60 or 90k mission. A long time ago. I haven't done it. Yeah, I hanged out so much in the combat zones, contested zones. I wouldn't even know if this had changed in the last patch, I would say, because I haven't done any of that. But I like the change. I think it's well, yeah, why not? Before it was like taking down these 10 enemies and it was a pretty simple evaluation, and now is taking down 3 waves of different levels. I mean, medium, light, heavy enemies. I didn't search the boss. Well, I should have done that. Sorry, I need to go back. I'm supposed to do that just out of principles. Not that it's always necessarily needed, but I mean, you loot the boss, don't you? I agree. Well, I do agree. And we still have some time. Yeah, sorry for that. Up and down. I didn't know what I was thinking. Yeah, I was so focused on the boxes who were not. Well, was only one there. Yeah. I say that. And yeah, looting is, I mean, it's part of the game. I want to loot. So where did I took down the boss? Somewhere over here. Well, was it? Well, these used to be the boss. When they wore those big, heavy backpack. What? Yeah, there it is. Okay. See? Yeah, not that it's like terribly useful. But some med pen, beacon pens that don't need yet. Yeah, it's not like that it's really needed. Well, it's a bloodline. I already have a couple of them, but quartz. So why is he coming with this quartz? Gee, I mean, these are the okay. Well then, let's go. So yeah, that's what you get from the boss. So it's, but yeah, his backpack disappeared. So that's interesting. That guy's backpack. Well, no, this one hasn't have one. But they're carrying all the parallax rifle batteries, but don't wear any. Don't use the gun. So that's interesting. So then, do you bring ammo to a battle that you don't need? Well, I don't know. Well, who knows? Okay, let's get up. Okay, so we did that. Don't know whether it's new or not, but the evaluation, the contractor evaluation mission for the bunkers, at least in ArcCorp, they are those 3-wave protect site missions, which I think it's good. It's a good start to getting into evaluation or getting evaluated. Evaluated. Yeah, Yeah, whatever that word was it. Okay. And of course we have a box, and we keep this and everything else. We move over. Move all doesn't work. Oh wait, that's mine. Good. Yeah, let's have a drink. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we left private pottery, private pottery, saving private pottery. Ha! Okay, where are we? So, urgent police, ambush and amateur, asteroid mining base. Okay, how goes the bad guy? Yeah, wrong ship to do that. Wrong ship to do that. Make gun with quartz energy as kill of favor is. No, we don't have that. Mining things. Life of Savior. Make space, Navy armor. Favor 8. Scepter. Yes, want to armor look like it. I'm curious in that one. And this one. So, AC interceptor helmets. Where do I get those? Where do I get those? Sorry, I need to test. Read. Cornerstone. You know Cornerstone? You need to know Cornerstone. Seastone, that's base. Universal item finder. That's what you need. That's really what you need. Now I forgot what the name was from the item that I would need to bring to do that. Where are we? Very useful ship parts. Ace interceptor helmet. Okay. Interceptor helmet. Ace inter. There it is. Not directly sold. Basic combat light helmet. Here you can see. So there's nowhere sold. Ace interceptor helmet. Do we have a unique open faced? Makes a lightweight liberation operation rescue in atmosphere. Okay, so this is an atmosphere helmet, so we need to go where atmosphere is. So we will, well, some of the NPCs are totally able to do atmosphere stuff within atmosphere or without atmosphere. That's interesting. Ace interceptor helmet. So this we find this either on Hurston or on Microtech or maybe on Bloom in Pyro. But anyway, there's a lot of these Ace interceptor helmets needed. And I'm curious whether this is, oh yes, of course. So there are two ways. Technically, there are two ways to get your ship components, either by these missions or by contested zones or by the PM executive hangar, which we then lose all the time. As I said, I lost all my components, ship components from the contest zones. Even from the hardware side, I only have one VK00 left from there, which I don't like. But this, what we're gonna do? Ace Interceptor helmets. I want to try and find Ace Interceptor helmets. I haven't dealt with that situation so far. Look at desert, but don't see you. Volt gun, or maybe I don't like the volt gun. I want super useful ship parts. Wow. Super useful. That sounds like A grade. So it's one weak scale of favor we need to do that. Trade merc ship scripts for favors. Oh, merc. Merc mercenary scripts that we get for doing that. So when wait, did I miss that as well? Totally. How many? No, it's 20k. Particular side. Because when I did this one mission, oh wait, that's. But there's so many of those. Come on, that's just ridiculous. Priority. 2 millions. I am 30 MG script. Okay, you get as well. You get those when you're. But you don't get this from here. Oh yeah, 1. Okay, interesting. So let me see. That's just all these players. What are you guys doing? So you see, you get this 1 MG script. Come on. Do you get? No, you don't get any MG script for that. Do you get for this any? Nope. Nope. No, no, no. Well, yeah, it's bounty hunters, not mercenaries. But still, I mean, it doesn't mean that this game always makes sense by what it's doing. And the longer you play, you actually will. Totally agree. But Foxwell Enforcements gives you that. Okay, I'm gonna switch ship. That's what I'm gonna do. And for this, we go home. Can I please? Oh. All those new mining bases. I'm not going through all these new mining bases there are there. I assume you saw those at some point when these are not like the latest that we get into is I'm slightly disbalanced here. Right. Just wondering what I'm gonna do. With that situation on my F8 that I lost all my cool weapons on it. I'm not gonna start farming those at first. and putting the 8 doors on it, you would need 8 of them. With only 4 of them, you have a totally disbalanced yeah, you have 2 aiming points on the HUD when you have run Panthers with 8 doors, and that's not cool. So yeah, it's obvious they have different speeds, and therefore you have different aiming points for the pips, the lag, or doesn't matter. Clouds are absolutely amazing, and they're not even running them on high. I mean, this means that they just can't look better, and they already look really good. Where are we? There you go. How far out? What? What? I'm 4Ks above. What? I'm 4Ks above area 18, and I get an impounded warning. That's a lot. Yeah, but yeah, thanks to all those guys who threw their ships into area 18. I mean, it looked fun. And the center plaza having ship parts lying around. The more complete, the more interesting. But still, I mean, it's like, yeah. Great that you can.
Landing gear deployed.
Warning what? You can't just say warning. So that's so interesting. It says I have 1 minute to wait, and at the same time it says down there is my Ursa. And the other guy sits highly irritated above this thing. Okay, now there's no need to refuel based on the small runs we made. And I just want to swip. What's with my language today? Swap, swap. I want to swap my ship. Whoa. I don't like it when everything turns black when you're on the elevator. Oh, man.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Okay, let's store that beauty.
That is an invalid
I haven't done anything. Not doing anything is an invalid request. That's very interesting. Okay. Okay. I wanna figure out what I'm going to do with my vehicles, because my F8 currently has, I think I may just make a batcher Panther. We have batches here. If we do that, yep, and yep. Well, that's size 1. We know that's size 2. Yep. And now I need some. How many? 2. Yeah. I have no CFs right now, but I will just take them off another ship. Take it off. Actually, doesn't need Panther. Take it off my Gladius, because I could do that actually, because I have 2. Well, I could try. Yeah, just let me try something. And what I'm gonna try is I put here NDB 30 and the other NDB. So I have 2 NDB 30s left. Unfortunately, I don't see which parts. I hope I put them on the wings. I don't know for sure. And just for that, I don't need this. No, wait, I do need it. But then I can't use that. That's just complicated. It's complicated. Game is like life, it's complicated. Okay, the NDBs are evenly distributed on the side. So we have now 4 batchers, 2 CFs, and 2 NDBs. And I'm curious how that's going to look like in combat mode. What is the fixed mode saying when it comes to weapon status?
All systems online.
Something to aim at. How about my own thingy? I can't? What? Why can I not aim at? Okay, just need to annoy someone then. Yeah, I need to test it. I haven't tested this a mixed build with NDBs, Panthers, and Batchers. I know Patchers Panthers and Badgers, they work well together when it comes to this thing. And I can't be bothered just to check for the speed of the NDBs because I'm not sure what velocity those, well, it's not projectiles, but those lasers actually have. And, well, then I could know without aiming at someone. Interesting, unless I can't aim at. Or are my... Oh. Not me. Always good if you can say it's not me, it's the game.
Landing gear raised.
Let's do the knife. Okay. Oh, we're in armistice zone, that's why. Sometimes. Well, then we're just gonna test it on a live target. Yeah, and completing the Hunter Polaris. These are 50 of these, 30 of these MGs, so that's good. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, come on, guys. Head tracking. Okay. Patrol training scenario. Here you go. And this is civilians force, but I was looking for yellow labor. These are two. Okay. I don't know what's going on with my Moby glass right now. Maybe we want to track the missions. But come on, what's going on? Back. Oh yeah, just to Magnus Point or what? No. Ah, it's megameters, not gigameters. Good. I was already afraid that I have to fly across the system to do that.
Hey, it's Walton with Foxwell. Courtesy reminder to not head out on patrol without getting geared up. Things have been wild out there lately.
Bogey.
That's a polaris. Can you see that?
Okay.
Okay, maybe we can just see. Wait. Oh, priority. Just add that to this one. Yeah, with NDB, we see these two. They're still too far apart from each other. Himalaya, this is a player. Okay. Complicated. I need a better skin for this ship. That's the truth. Okay. So, yellow level contract, routine patrol. Let's go into nav mode, speed this up a bit. Let's see what happens there. This will not be easy with the combination of weapons I have on the ship. I need to change that back above. Yeah, I have to panther it out, I think. I used to fly with M4, M5s. But that doesn't work anymore. It used to be a very good loadout for this ship.
Let's make sure the sector's secure. Head to the marked locations and run a scan.
Have you seen the transmission? That looks really good. The transmission in the MFD. How close do I need to be to ping? Close as I assume, because they're pretty close to each other, so I assume I need to be quite close to do that. Uh-huh. What's this? Perform focus scan. Oh, that's whether they're...
Hold tight. That satellite isn't registered. You're cleared to take it out. Head to the next point.
Pretty straightforward missions. These are straightforward missions. These are R.
Uh-oh. I'm getting some strange readings from that satellite. Just to be safe, go ahead and neutralize it. On to the next one.
Yeah, but it's the cool thing is, I mean, it's a super simple mission, but finally, I mean, ping, scan, all those things.
Satellite knew what they were doing. Almost fooled me. Get rid of it. Alright, that was the last scan point. Scans are clean.
Okay, quantum beacon. Chop, 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 chop. That runs, well, it runs pretty well. Whoa. Welcome, asteroids. I might want to slow down a little bit. What do you think? 500 meters per second to just approach this situation here. Yeah. In case you're typing on the chat, I currently can't see it. It's not transmitted to my tablet for whatever reasons.
Not seeing anything yet. I'm going to do a deeper scan. Stand by.
So it doesn't mean that I'm not reading. I try to read, but I can't read anything. I can't even read my own chat that I put in there. For unknown whatever reasons. Okay, so just so you know, but I definitely appreciate everybody watching and exploring this newness of this patch. Ah, there you go.
Looks all clear.
Now I have some reading. Demons, Omnibus, Cinebus. It's a bit quirky. Now I can read you. I don't know how long ago your chat was, Demons, Omnibus.
Don't see anything here.
And I don't know whether you're still there, but definitely hello and welcome back. Nice to read you again in here. It seems quirky. Yeah, I experienced some quirkiness and some stuff works really well. The one hauling mission I took, no boxes appeared, so that's definitely not how it's supposed to be, but I just tested one. I tested the bunker, you know, one of those bunker missions that we used to do all patches along until we had some other stuff to actually do in the game. That worked perfectly fine into all details. 3 waves, no issues at all. The frames are good and bad. Hello! 10-15 minutes ago. Yeah, so the chat was not appearing in my what's it called? Tablet. Now it's come back, and everything that I put in, because I tested it before, whether I couldn't even see what I put in there. So that's why I was curious, but it's good to see that it's in there now and that I can read you, and appreciating for the checking in on that. And so that a lot of things work quite well with the patch.
Hold tight while I scan the sector.
So I wouldn't say
Watch out, enemies heading your way.
it's as bad. I tested a couple of things in PTU, and not all the things, but what I'm doing right now, I'm just going from one to the other, basically a bit slightly randomized, just doing what appears. It's still one of the best way to play this game. Just like follow the flow, what the game wants you to play. So that's good. Now let's try some missiles. See what it does. See what they do. Is it? It's all my components are gone. I mean, I got a lot of stuff from Hatter sites. Okay, those missiles had absolutely no impact. So this means I have like weird loadouts and no proper things. Only one VK00 I could save from the last one, and I had about 8, and I found them all on the Hatter side. So I don't understand why they disappeared. I didn't do anything which I wasn't supposed to do, so I'm not amused about that.
Looks like you're clear. Scans are clear of targets.
So that's one of the things that I'm about. But yeah, all the armor has survived. Ah, I completed that contract. That's good. So I got 2 rewards, and these rewards are needed to get those things from Wiquello. I looked at it before. Yeah, this one here right now, that's pretty interesting what's going on. And I don't know why that hasn't occurred before, because I definitely want to check out what those super useful ship ports are. I assume A grade. And I think this trade Merc script for favors. So 50 MG scripts for 1 favor. Hunt the Polaris gives you 30, so that's definitely the best way. And I think this is the whole way. If you don't want to do contested zones or Hatter sites, or no Hatter sites too, but contested zones or PM executive hangars, that's how you get this special stuff from Wiquello without doing the PvP. So that's actually a quite nice thing they added, so that the PvE component that you can get through PvE. I'm very annoyed about this Moby-Glass situation. That you can go through PvE to get ship components, because so far PvP was the only possibility. Well, if you would be lucky and nobody's in the executive hangar, might be different, but usually people were there. Okay. Okay, I just randomly jumped out, and when it comes to all that, okay, I need to do a short bio break, so I'll be back in a moment. And yeah, wait, I just need to. I'm gonna be back in a short moment. But this is just weird. Okay, guys, I'll be back in a short moment. All right, and I'm back. So sorry for the delay. And so we saw NDBs plus the Panthers batches do sort of work, but not really work. And this situation is still weird. Okay. But so many M's. Let's hop back to area 18, drop off those NDBs, and I put them on a different ship until I have more of those. Not gonna do that now. So where is our... Based on the cloud formations, it should be over there. No, it's not. Skyscraper there. I'm just gonna land and switch out the NDBs with Panthers, and then I have a quasi-okay ship to fly with here. And I need to drop 4 NDB 30s and 4... No, only 2 NDB 30s, because 2 have survived the patch. Drop. Then we see what we're gonna do next. And well, what's pretty quirky is the new... When you speak of quirky, what's quirky on this patch? The new non-flight zone in Area 18. That's how to say that best? Very improbable. Yeah, very improbable, because I was like 4 kilometers above the city, and I got a threat to get impounded. So we can try that again, actually. And I mean, I get it. People throw their ships into Area 18 Plaza, so that's not cool, but still, like 4 kilometers, that's very high. And I mean, all those cool things you can see around in Area 18, you can't go and see anymore. We'll see what happens now. So maybe it's different now. So it's like 4. Okay, here's different. Okay, because before it was like I think 1.5 or something. But I came further more over the center tower that is there. I think it's the Beveridge Tower or so, I'm not sure. And yeah, that's different. Okay, here we can go in. It's 150 now. Still no mark on that. Now we're 1 kilometer. Just here where the airport is anyway, no problem. So yeah, it was somewhere back there on the center tower, the Beveridge Tower, I would say. Where this whole thing's 300 seconds. Oh well. But here's the good thing.
Warning, you are leaving a safe zone. Landing gear deployed.
Corsair coming out with a nice paint on it. Corsair is a cool ship, is it? Nice. Cutty on top. Use coming out next. So you see, yeah, that's interesting. So you see my Nursa, it's down there. So we are on the right spot, but there's two more people engaged and occupying my, well, that's the wrong word. My hangar, so it's one more now. Exiting. Let's see who's coming out. Let's see whether it was worth the wait to see a cool ship flying out. Really? Why? No. Either someone wants the ship impounded. I'm fascinated to see where it goes. Oh, it must be the owner. It was the owner that's sneaked in with that cutter. Okay, and after this one, it's gonna be us. Well, if my... Jiha.
Warning, you are leaving a safe zone.
I always love this the most when you approach your place and it says you leave a safe zone. I like to do the knife out of the hangar. I haven't done any knife into the hangar yet. I could establish that way of dealing with it. That's so scary when you turn off the light as soon as you touch this ground. You never know what's going to happen next.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage. Please visit us again.
Okay. I'm not going to buy any of this, but I think ship that I'm not really going to use in that round. It's going to be this one. So we take off the Panthers, which are on the DATs. And because, well, I could put the... Yeah, we could do that. Could put the... No, that doesn't work with this. Yeah. Well, another day. Complicated. All right, where are we? Okay, so now our aiming will be again more balanced, and we don't have this big gap between.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
Oh, I hope I pressed the right button. Yes. So with the 4 Panthers and 4 Badgers, yeah, it's okay. It's not good. Good is different. I mean, with the NDBs, with the NDB 30 and 28s on the F8, it's such a power machine. It's brutal. It's very nice to go with that. So let's see what people are doing, because I'm curious about those. Well, I could. Well, let's get rid of this. Tier 3. That's why we have the Nursa back there. just deal quickly with these little injuries, minor injuries, to use the proper term. I closed the door instead of the... That's it. Okay. Treatment. Good. Wrong button, this one. I mean, even if I haven't that much of a use of the nurse up at the present moment, just for having it in your primary residence as like the very first response to any kind of injuries, it's really good to have. I'm just curious whether this whole mobiGlas thing is just an issue with the... No, it's not. So I can't... Okay. So I turn this... Because I don't want to have the mobiGlas in while mobiGlas, because it's usually not that much of help. Okay. Let's get out of here. Okay. What I want to try... What's this? Track.
Landing gear raised.
Because in all the time in the PTU, I actually haven't tried this one. So I'm very interested on what is going on with that. Are we out of atmosphere yet? Should be. So, what's the issue? Too many possibilities. But the cool thing is this is like to be collectively done. But I don't know what is with the head tracking going on. There seems to be... Let's turn the auto recalibrate off. Offsets. Yeah, let's see what's going on with this. Maybe that's smoothing it up a little bit. And yeah, I'm happy that at least on this ship I still have the VK00.
Let's keep going.
Other players are on it as well, so that's good. So no loudly wolfing today.
on to the next point. Just got word a Navy patrol came across our Polaris. I told them to hold back and observe, but they attacked anyway. Get over there before they get themselves killed.
Protect the ship.
Damn happy to see you. These bastards need a good seeing to.
You're dedicated, which I can respect. But you're throwing your life away. For what? To protect some scum in a system that sooner see you dead as spit on you. You should want us to have this Polaris. We're going to use it to save the Empire.
Oh, we have a hammerhead. Ugh.
I don't know who she's trying to convince. If she honestly expects us to let them get away with stealing a Polaris, she's crazier than I thought.
Fight's over here, genius. Where the hell are you going?
What shit. Why I have no pimps at all. Now, that's interesting. I think I at least hit it.
Fight's over here, genius. Where the hell are you going?
We neutralized the Polaris.
You all deal with this EDM. Meet at the rendezvous.
Ay, 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 ay,
Polaris
ay,
is on the move. Amelia Boyd doesn't seem too concerned about abandoning her people. Take them out, and we'll stay on her.
Okay, I only see tax. But I'm really worried about where my pips went.
Where the hell are you going?
I mean, aside that my... not my loadout isn't the best at all. Having only pips doesn't make it easier. What do we have here? Good.
Just got word from that Navy ship. They picked up some frontier fighter survivors and squeezed them about where the Polaris rendezvous was. Turns out they found a transient jump point into Pyro. Here's the location. Get over there and we can jump them before they escape the system.
Ambush point. What the heck? Position lines? Like, oh. Oh. I should see them. Huh, weird. Okay. Okay. Neutralize it before it escapes.
I don't think I'll ever understand why you people fight as hard as you do for the dregs of Pyro. People like to call the frontier fighters murderers. But is it murder to kill to protect your home? That's all we want to do. And we ain't gonna let anything stop us.
Amelia talks a good game, but at the end of the day, the frontier fighters are just glorified murderers. I'm counting on you to shut them down, here and now.
Okie dokie, here the frames go.
Dig in and lash out.
Where did my pips go? I had pips when I had the NDBs on it. That's just an interesting situation. Still doable. Maybe I should not try to shoot the small ships, but just the big one when I'm lacking the pips. Too far. Oh, that was the PDCs. Damn it. Chaboom. Chaboom. Explosions. Curious what's gonna happen with the mission when I'm dead over here. And it would be so nice if we just could start retrieving our ships over mobiGlas. I still don't understand why this is not working. And I mean, we definitely had a couple of bad lags and the low frames before that. Not as an excuse, but just as in addition to the situation. Put it that way. But I'm curious whether I'm still gonna make that mission, as I dealt some damage and added some extent to it. But with claiming the ship and everything, that's gonna be 5 minutes that I need to wait till I can do the instant claim with payment when I go with the F8. So I'm not sure what they want in the end. But we're lucky with the drum. Oh. There's the Power Ranger. What's the name of the white one?
Stand clear. Doors are now closing.
Oh. Green markers on friendlies. And they just popped in right now. I haven't seen that so far. Well, aside of in like bunker missions and stuff, but not in this one. Ha! There it is. Salvaged Polaris Captain Chen awarded for his service in the defense of Stanton. Hee. And 30 of those rewards. This means I have 40 now. So I need another 10 to get this favor. And then I need those things, those helmets. That's interesting. Well, that was quick. A lot of people do this Hunt the Polaris mission. I mean, it's 2.5 million you get from it. That's not bad. That's a good payment. And as it runs as a collective work, that's a really good one.
Want your company to be in good company?
Welcome
Our corps
to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval
integrated
System.
corporate parks offer amenities such
Your
as
insurance
resource
claim
sharing and
has been
logistical
sent.
pairing for our rental
Please visit
partners.
us again.
Inquire today to learn how you can invest in making our corp your new home.
Yeah, this security. This insurance claim should really be made beforehand and not just right here when we are at the terminal. What did we lose? As expected, we lost what we were supposed to lose. That's good. So T0 is working. Handsome Hank. Hey, you're new to SC. As of last week, I made a bunch of mistakes and want to start over from the beginning of character creation. Is there a way that I can do that? Or am I stuck with what I have? Pretty much, yes. You can do character repair, and that used to reset all your stuff, but I think it doesn't do that anymore. I haven't done it in a while so far, because it was actually used for well, the idea of it is that it can be used when the game's bugging out and you're stuck somewhere and you don't lose all your progress, you don't lose all your stuff. But what's going on here? So yeah, I'm actually not my Imrity just disappeared. I actually can't give you a full answer, so I suggest you to go into RSI Spectrum, and there is the help desk. And you might want to ask there. So this is a chat, and just people, volunteer help desk it's called, and then volunteer people. So other StarCitizen players can give you this information. Okay, character repair doesn't work. Then you're pretty much stuck with what you are at. What's then the situation? Well, what's the problem to ask? So what's making you wanting to start all over?
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your insurance claim has been sent. Please visit us again.
Because when we know what you made start over, we might have some suggestions on what to do, where to start, and what to do differently. So, because character repair is technically not to reset your character. Oh, the look of your character. You can change that. That's easy. You can always change that. You go to the starting screen, and then you go to, on the bottom left, you see character customizations, and that's where you can redesign your whole character as you wish. The change of your home planet, I think that's currently still not possible. In future, I can show you here on the NERSA. And technically, it should be possible that when you go to a clinic, and then you have there this Olympus stations, and then you can choose where you're on the regeneration, where your imprint is, and then it should be possible, as you can transfer your imprint here onto a mobile vehicle, you will be able to change your primary residence. But for now, changing your primary residence is only on every new patch possible, and not meanwhile the patch. But you can change the look of the character, and you're gonna have to deal with where you started. What is your primary location at the present moment?
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your insurance claim has been sent. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
But yeah, let's do one or the other. Let's figure first out where you have to go to change the looks of your character. And when you've done that, we see what we can do.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Yeah, you started in Pyro. Okay, yeah, that's challenging. Yeah, it's depending on what ship you're having. I totally get that. So, yeah, what I suggest you to do is, wherever your primary is at the present moment, you are going to fly to the Stanton Gateway, and you put your imprint onto this place first before you get out. And then you land on this station, Stanton Gateway, and there you put your imprint. You know what an imprint is? This is like the spawn point you can put on the can I say it? In the clinics, you can drop your spawn point, and then you regenerate at this place. So you do that because then you're safe. You don't have to fly always from Checkmate to Ruin or Arbitrary or wherever you are to there. It's always, I don't know, 50 to 70 gigameters, which is a very long place. So you know how to do that. So that's the first thing you do. So you fly to Stanton Gateway Station, land there, you put your imprint there. So if you get taken down, you respawn there. And then when you've done that, then you start to transition to fly through the wormhole over to Stanton, and then you choose whatever location you were. Is this area 18 or, well, wherever you want, you can make your location then. It will not be your primary, but you can transfer all the ships to that ships you have or the stuff you have to this other place. and you just do it from there. And when the next patch is dropping, so in 1.5 or 2 months, or who knows when the next one's coming, sometimes faster, sometimes less fast, you just make sure that your primary residence is Stanton. So that's what I would suggest you to do. That's most likely the easiest way to get. I mean, I could try to pick you up, but I could come and pick you up. Yeah, I could do that actually. Shall I come and pick you up?
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system. Please visit us again.
Give you a taxi flight, an Uber over to Stanton. Or I mean, it depends. It's either, yeah, I could do that, or I go hunt the Polaris, depending what you want. So I don't mind. I have time this afternoon, and I'm just gonna do whatever comes up all along. And if I can help you to get out of there, so you can try to learn, play the game over here in Stanton, which definitely makes sense. Yeah, the character customization screen. That's for info. Good. So you can do that character customization and change your character in whichever way you like to doing that. And when you've done that and you spawn in, you can let me know, and then I can see whether I can pick you up. I'm gonna, if this is not within the next moment, as I assume you will play around with a character a bit longer this time, I will just go and do this Polaris again. This time I might not want to die.
All systems online. Landing gear raised.
Yeah, I mean, Pyro is a really nice place. There's a lot of stuff to do, and yes, people will shoot on you on sight in this place. Because, yeah, everybody started to do that, so... So that's where we are at with this scenario there at the present moment. But, yeah, it's good. It adds to the challenge. It keeps up a certain level of adrenaline playing the game. Every now and then I appreciate a lot. Sometimes I prefer to be over in Stanton too. So yeah, I think I believe another 10-15 minutes here on the Polaris, and then I might be able to pick you up if you want that, or you try it by yourself. That's all up to you. I offer that if you wanna, but yeah, fix your face first. I totally understand you. I mean,
Fight's over here, genius.
Yeah, I'm away. Just yesterday I bought a game. I want to try it out. I bought it, and yeah, the character creation was really bad. So like the heads were too big and the legs too short. So the characters looked really weird, and that's the reason enough for me to refund the game, because I don't wanna look at stuff that looks like you're weirdly stretched.
Where the hell are you going?
things. So I totally get you why you want to make sure that your character actually looks cool, because especially if it's a game like this where you actually can do it, that your character really looks good. So totally with you on that. You have the Arch Titan, so it's been us to get to the gateway. But my new flying skill and lack of XP ensures my death. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Fight's over here, genius.
We all been there. We all gonna do that. So, I mean, the Titan is a really good starter ship. I started with this 2 years ago. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. Just go with it and learn to fly with it. I assume, are you flying with sticks or with mouse and keyboard? I still have no pips. Why do I have no pips?
Where the hell are you going?
That totally makes no sense. Well, let's shoot at the big ship. I will, if you're writing, I will respond back. I just...
Fight's over here, genius.
My internal RAM is used up by the situation here. Here is the pip. I know it was not just that I was too far away before. It didn't show up as well. I was closer. Yeah, but the frames are low for me here. I see it's... Yeah, my new rig needs to come.
Fight's over here, genius.
Good, yeah. Yeah, that's good. The mouse and keyboard is totally a reasonable way of flying this thing. So it's really depending on what people want and how they're playing it. I'm really bad in flying mouse and keyboard, so I can give you a little advice on that, on what to do, on how to do that best. But there are other people who are actually quite good on that, and they definitely can help you on that. But I can help you on other parts of the game on how to do things and get into it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Of course, mouse, not nose. All good. Yeah.
Where the hell are you going?
Oh, that's a tally on our ship. We might need to deal with those reinforcements.
Fight's over here, genius.
Good.
Where the hell are you going?
Oh no, not another crash, please. Okay, that's a crash. Sorry for guys, I might lose you here. Seriously.